Hey everybody, welcome to Brick Vault. My name's Jack. Today is a wonderful Monday. Oh sweet, awesome things are happening. Things are happening today. This is happening today. Spoilers, I left spoilers out of the title, and then as the stream started, I was like, let me change the title. So there's spoilers in there because I know a lot of people get spoiled. I mean, this is something that is supposed to be kind of a surprise gift for friends and or family that you would give somebody for the holiday season. I think I actually got one of these advent calendars for one of my roommates last year. Anyways, so yeah, the idea is you're not supposed to know what comes in each of the 24 days of Christmas. As you can see, this is sort of what the back of the box looks like. And from what I can tell, my first impressions on the set, by the way, the set number is 75184, 309 pieces, recommended for ages 6 to 14. My first impressions of the set are the builds look cool. The builds look better than last year, but the minifigs don't. And the minifigs, I feel like, are a big selling point for this set. So I don't know what, I don't know everything that's going to be in here. So it'll be a surprise for me as well as you guys. Yeah, and so you know. So anyways, I'm going to switch down to this. And hello, welcome to Brick Vault. Hope you are all having a wonderful Monday. I'm sure you all are. Everybody. Mike's having a wonderful Monday, guys, so that's good. As long as Mike's having a good Monday, I think we'll be all right. So there it is. Those are the two tabs, and there should be, oh yeah, there's another two. Which side does this open from? Oh, wait a second. I'm having some fun with this. Oh wait, no, I'm not supposed to. Was it not supposed to cut those tabs? Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm supposed to cut those tabs. It doesn't matter. I'm supposed to cut these tabs at the bottom. Isn't it August? Oh yes. Oh yeah, that's what I figured. Yes, this chat today is going to be completely riddled with, why do you do it now? Why are you doing the set now? It's not close to, it's August. It's not even Halloween. It's not even a month until Halloween, and yeah, it's over a month until Halloween, and I'm doing this. But this is a set that is newly released. It is something that I think people that would be interested in buying ahead of the schedule now. I mean, it's like you're either going to get an advent calendar for a family, friend member, or whatever. Hashtag Christmas came early. That should be our one of our hashtags for this studio. But anyway, so this is the artwork. Let's see what we got. Obviously, there's Starkiller Base. And Starkiller Base kind of turns into like a, not quite Hoth. No, this is still part of Starkiller Base, but it shows sort of like the closer terrain at the bottom where the fold is, whereas this is kind of like the very far away exterior planet stuff. I mean, it's all kind of relative. There's some big mountains and stuff. Interesting, there's a nice big Christmas tree right on the top of Starkiller Base, right at the North Pole, it looks like. Okay, this is Jakku, right? Because this is big downed Star Destroyer. I'm just trying to figure out the lay of the land here. So yeah, a downed Star Destroyer that actually has Christmas lights set up. You see that, guys? Christmas lights. So somebody has been decorating. Oh yeah, and there's trees. There's just Christmas trees out there lit up in the desert as well. The engine, the thruster there is full of some presents. And what's at the bottom of this? Hold on, let me pull this up. Okay, yeah. And now, oh yeah. Because there's Unkar's sort of thing. That's where like the market is. There's another tent. So yeah, this is all part of Jakku. There's a little water evaporator. What else? Oh, there's Ray's spot. This is where Ray, right? She was living in the foot of a down to AT-AT. And that looks like another kind of Star Destroyer thing. I don't even know what that is. It looks sort of like a Star Destroyer. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so that's the artwork this time. It is very much Force Awakens themed. It's entirely Force Awakens themed, in fact. There's no other remnants of another movie or title or anything. It's all Force Awakens. Not even like hints of Last Jedi or anything like that. So, that's what's going on. All right, guys. Hello, welcome. This is going to be an interesting shot. I'm just going to go, obviously I'm going to go orders, from day one all the way through. And I don't think I need to zoom in the thing as much. So there's like a thumb tab. I'm just going to start right now. There's a little thumb tab, and then it should rip pretty clean. Yeah, there you go. And boom. All right, this looks like the Ghost. All right. So I'm going to kind of just turn this back at me so I can kind of see that one. I don't know if you can see that. That's the instruction manual. It's just one tab. It shows one thing. It's pretty easy to put these together. But anyways, yeah, let's start it off. And usually they like to start off the these advent calendars with like a good build in the beginning. So we will see how well the ghost turns out. I really want to get the ghost. I saw this I saw one picture of like what all of these builds kind of look like together, and because we really like the ghost, and I'll show you. I'll let you know in like a month from now or 2 months from now why I really want to get this little one. I feel like it's gonna really make an awesome little sort of lineup in our studio. It's gonna be pretty sweet. But yeah, this is pretty basic stuff. Hello, did you get my second letter? Yes, I did, Lego Star Wars boy. Thank you, sir. Really do appreciate. You're like one of our big super fans. Oh yeah, wait a second. What did I have around me? Yeah, I've got the, my keys aren't on me, but I switched out the keychain that you sent as well. So I had an old Batman on my keychain, and then you sent that other one. So now I've updated it. So I'll when I get my old keys out, I was going to do a little comparison, but I left it in the other room. But don't worry, you'll see that. I've got the old weathered sort of keychain of my old Batman where you can't even see like the Batman logo on his chest, or like you can barely see it. I've got that one, and then I've switched it out with the new Lego Batman movie one that you sent. Are you guys having a good day? I'm having a good day. I'm having a wonderful day. But I don't know if I'm having as good a day as Mike. Mike is having the best of days. This is a cool little shape, first of all. Yeah, nothing could possibly go wrong on the first day of school for Mike. So everything is hunky-dory, as we say. I think I'm going to really like this little ghost build. I think this is actually looking really good. Yep. They did a good job on the ghost. So cool. It would be awesome if they had like a... Yeah, there isn't any real indication of the whatchamacallit, the Phantom, but I don't think you could... Well, there sort of is. No, not really. Kind of, not really. The engines are a little funny looking, but I think that works. And then these are... I guess they do have spares here. Alright, yeah, they added a few little spares, but here's the ghost. So let's zoom this in. I have a feeling that a lot of this episode is going to be nice and close shots like this. There's the ghost. There's the first day one build. So spoiler alerts. Spoiler. Nice, though. Pretty good. Hold on. I'm going to bring out my microfighter of the ghost. Be right. Where did I put the microfighter? Do we have that anymore? I know we have it. I like that build. No! I can't find it. Okay, never mind. I can't find the microfighter of the ghost. Sorry. But anyways, this looks good. I like this. And we can have a fun size comparison of this one. The microfighter is around here. Do you know where it is? Oh, he's got it. Mike's got it. Booyah! There it is. Okay. So there's the microfighter. And then there's the super micro build. And then yeah, I don't need to bring out the our minifig, our play set. Oh, well, there we go. Microfighter. Okay. All right. Boom. Yeah. So there we go. So there's the play set. There's the microfighter set.
There's more.
But wait, there's more. Now all we need is a minifigure scale version. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so anyways, there's number one. There's day one. I'm going to say, just for time scale purposes, I'm probably not going to show you every single one of the size comparisons, because I have a feeling we'll be able to do a lot of size comparisons.
Is there like an AT-AT in this set?
There's an ATST for sure. They might have an AT-AT also.
Oh, yeah, I'm not scared to this guy.
They gave us an AT-AT before, like either last year or the year before. Oh, Sabine Wren. Is she
We're
exclusive?
not following the advent calendar. We should do like a stream for every opening for 24 days.
Yeah.
Like stream just opening one of them. Every
Well, I've seen other channels where they do one day every day, but they don't really seem that like interesting. All right, so here's our first minifig. Don't believe this Sabine Wren is exclusive. I don't think she is. No, I don't think she is. I do like the hair color. So there's Sabine. She should at least come with 2 pistols. Anyways, let's zoom that in. I mean, I like the character, and I don't think this is a bad character. Doesn't really fit in with the whole Force Awakens theme of the box, but all right. This is a thing where I always get that feeling that like Lego has like extra like overly produced minifigs for certain sets that maybe didn't sell as well. I don't know why, but this feels a little bit random. I mean, this hair color is amazing. Like, this hairpiece alone is pretty amazing. It could be like a really cool punk rocker look or something for another kind of fig. And the detailing for her body is actually kind of good. So, I don't think the minifigure's bad. She's got that alternate expression, but it's not an exclusive Sabine. And it doesn't really fit in with the theme that well. But, anywhoozums, that's who we got. Let's move on down. Let's zoom it out. Should I zoom out and in every time I open this up? I feel like that might get a little bit tedious, at least for me. Okay, that was day 2. Okay, good. I'm going in order. Day 3 in the way upper corner here. So let's pop that tab in. YouTube, you're awesome. Thank you, S. Rodriguez. Why are people asking? Okay, never have gotten an advent calendar. Maybe I should. Maybe you should. Maybe you shouldn't. Well, we'll see how this is. This looks, just from the parts, this looks like the Phantom. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. So we get the Ghost and the Phantom. Obviously, they won't scale because there's basically no way to get a Phantom to scale to the Ghost of that size. Let me put the Ghost in here. What is your favorite song? Don't have one. I think Janice Briggs is better, but I've never even heard of that. That YouTuber. I always hear like new YouTubers like every day. There are literally 3 live streams going on for people I'm sub to. All right, Robinson07. Are you watching all of them, or are you just watching us? That's the real question. Jack, do you watch Star Wars Rebels? You know what? I've seen a couple episodes. Not as into Star Wars Rebels as I was for Clone Wars. I liked Clone Wars more. The extended universe stuff I haven't usually been like that into, and Rebels was one that it's all right. It's all right. I haven't watched a ton of it. What's the cost? Oh yeah, I forgot to say the cost. $40 on Brickset, and Brickset doesn't have the numbers for the price in euro or pounds, and I haven't checked on the Lego shop. You can check the Lego shop and just change the country location, and it's usually pretty good about telling you the difference. Oh nice. Okay, is that it? All right, yeah. But there's lots of spares in this set. So here it is. There's the Phantom. Let's zoom that. Zoom that in. Heyo, Kung Vigo, welcome. Thank you for subbing. So this is it. This is day number 3. Phantom. Phantom looks fine. It looks good, actually. So far, the 2 builds are fine. I like that it's the Phantom and the Ghost kind of staying together, and we kind of have somewhat of a theme going on in the beginning. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Yeah, I still like the Ghost better. I like the Ghost ship better than the Phantom in general. But I think this build is kind of a little bit more fun personally. But the Phantom doesn't look too bad. Now, I'm not even going to bother zooming out again. Should I? I don't think I should. No, okay. I'll show each of the tabs opening up. Let's just do that. So if I speed this footage up, it'll look crazy at the end. Let's see. Where is number 4? No. Oh, 4. Okay. 4 is at the top again, just like 3. All right. So you push the tab in on that side, and then hopefully you don't rip the corners up too bad. Spoilers! I got the new UCS Falcon for free. Friend's mom works at Lego. Really, stinky cat butt. You should send on that Falcon over to us. Like, now's the time that, like, we're always looking at eBay and, like, hoping that somebody will have the UCS Falcon early, but you never know. Let's see. How much do you like Rick and Morty, by the way? You're awesome. My name is Lucas from Dimension C137. Haha. It's a good one, Lucas. Okay, we're building a gun turret. Let's zoom it in. So if we're building a gun turret, that probably means we're going to come with either like a rebel figure or a first order figure after this. And I love Rick and Morty. Watched the new episode last night. It was awesome. There's some good ones. I like that one. I kind of like the ones that aren't as serialized, so you don't have to jump in and know as much about the characters or like the ongoing plot line. That was definitely one of them where you can just kind of like have been an episode that happened pretty much at any time. They're just kind of like the toxicness. Pretty crazy. Here we go. Actually, for a turret build, this one is not bad at all. I liked the turret. You know what? Everybody loves to hate on that set, the Assault on Hoth set. But the one redeeming quality I thought was that a lot of those smaller builds were actually kind of good for the Assault on Hoth, which were like the builds that they had for the turrets actually thought were kind of good. Boom, that's it. We can kind of stick it on sort of offset. So there's the turret. Not bad, guys. I think that's all right. Considering the color combo, I'm going to say this is for a Rebel. Bet you anything it's going to be a Rebel figure that I pull out for the next one. Jack, please read the title for Twitch. Is still Rick and Morty Spaceship. Oh my gosh! You might be right. I might have accidentally not updated that title. Let me update that title screen. Ha ha ha. JK LOL. Oops. That's my bad. Yeah, I bet. Now that you say it, I know that I think I forgot. So I'm copying the title over. Let's go to Twitch. Lego Rick and Morty. Control. Okay. Update. Okay, so it should update in the next couple of seconds, that title for for Twitch. Sorry, guys. Oops, daisy. It's not Rick and Morty. My bad, my bad, my bad. Anyways, so that's number 4. Let's move on. Zoom out. Let's try to find number 5 on the list. 555. All right. Oh, that's easy to find. 5. All right. I saw it in the screen first. So let's pull this one out. Hello, Yasmin. I think I saw you on the stream last time. Jack, do you play Star Wars Battlefront? You know what? I played the first one a little bit. Got tired of it pretty quick. Haven't played it in forever. Second one looks cool, though, doesn't it? Battlefront 2 looks cool. I know that they had a lot of production oh my gosh, I was totally right. Number 5. I think this is the one exclusive guy in the whole series. Sabine is not exclusive, and I don't think there's any other exclusive guys except for this guy. So guess what? This is it. I think the print is on his torso is exclusive just to this character, and maybe. No, this looks like Star-Lord's face. Doesn't this look like Star-Lord's face? Maybe it's not Star-Lord, but it really could be. Well, technically, I think he first appeared in the Jurassic World sets. Maybe this might be. I don't know. This might be an exclusive face, but I think the torso comes with this hair print. He does, you know, it's not a bad face print. Torso's fine. Nothing too crazy or special about him, and he comes with his rifle. And it's weird. I don't like one of our videos. So these two guys would go together. This is the exclusive fig in this set, which is not very exciting. But here we go. So there's these two guys together. He can kind of shoot with one hand, operate a big gun with another hand. I mean, it's fun. It's definitely good for like a set building sort of thing, but to be an exclusive special figure that only came out in this one set, it's not going to be a big selling point for a lot of people, at least compared to the exclusive figs that we get usually with this. Hello, Mr. Jinx99, just following on Twitch. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's zoom that out. Okay, let's see. So that was number 5 that we just opened. Let's find 6. There's 6. All right. Tab goes in. Ripping it out. Yesterday I uploaded a video of 3 custom 5-1 trippers. What's your favorite Lego set? Okay, here we go. All right, this is the first order transport. Okay, sorry. Oops, I accidentally opened up the shutter very quickly. All right, so I'm gonna move this out. We are opening up the first order transport. Jack, Ford, or Chevrolet? I don't know, man. I'm not a car person. I don't know anything about, like, I don't know anything about cars, man. Sorry. I do like the Ford Mustang as like a cool muscle car. Then whatever the heck Chevrolet makes. So maybe I'd say Ford, but I'm not basing that off of anything other than I like Mustangs. Jack, I live in Canada. Awesome, Yasmin. Never been to Canada. Or maybe I think I was there once when I was a kid, but I don't really count that the same way. Bum ba da bum bum bum. Oh, we just got a subscriber on Twitch. What is that? Saggy Simon? Saggy Simon just subscribed. Welcome. Thank you for subbing on Twitch. That's just a funny name, Saggy Simon. I always get cracked up. I'm too easy. I see like a funny username or just kind of like a silly username, and I laugh every time. Like I'm always amused. I guess easily amused. Can't help it. Cannot help it. All right. So let me figure this out. It's just one picture to do the whole thing, build up the whole thing. So I'm just trying to make sure that I get everything attached in the proper order. This one is a little bit more involved than I think some of the other mini builds. It's one of the larger of the mini builds, to be perfectly honest. And I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of the general look of the first order transport. It looks kind of whatever. I think they tried to base the design after like a U-boat or something. I think the World War II Axis symbolism in that movie was a bit heavy-handed, but here this is definitely supposed to be the transport, and the transport is definitely supposed to be based on some type of submersible U-boat. I think it looks all right, actually. I think in terms of what this little build is supposed to look like, I think they did a pretty good job. Okay, let's get the jumper down, this down, this on it. Okay, we're doing pretty good. It wants you to build 2 different chunks, and then after you've got it all sort of chunked out, you squash the whole thing on top and add one more piece there. That's it. That's actually pretty good. Look at that. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. It's actually pretty darn good. And guess what? All right. So let me zoom this out. So here's the actual transport from, well, the playset at least. And then here's the little baby one. It kind of looks like a whale or like some submersible creature, and this is like the little baby. I think they did a pretty darn good job at this. Generally speaking, I'm not a huge fan of the shape. I think the actual design of this ship is just not that interesting, but this actually looks all right. I think this actually looks all right. Not bad, Lego. So far, these smaller builds have all been pretty decent. I know I was a bit disappointed with the small builds from last year, but, all right, sort of facing away from the camera. Okay. But I think this one actually looks pretty good. So far, in case you haven't been keeping track, actually, let me keep these in order a little bit. Okay, so the Phantom is day 1. I'm gonna keep it a little bit out of the screen. I can zoom it out later. Then Sabine Wren was day 2. Oh, sorry, no, Ghost was day 1, Sabine Wren, Phantom day 2. Then it was 4 was this gun. 5 was our exclusive Rebel Soldier. And then day 6 I just built now is the First Order Transport. Okay, so that's all there. Move it out of the way a bit. Actually, I'm going to move them off even further off to the side because as I move the whatchamacallums, as I move this little build around, I'm going to probably be knocking my figures over. So let's get on to day 7. Lucky number 7. Where can you find it? I'm looking into the screen. I'm not even looking at it with my own eyes. I'm just looking at what you guys can see. Where's day 7? Oh, it's way in the bottom corner. Okay. All right. Come on now. There we go. Jack, why is the live stream image? I have a Lego Ninjago set, but photoshopped by this set. Oh, yeah, because sometimes I just Photoshop over an imposed image just because I'm too lazy to take a picture and turn on the lights again. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I don't mind getting a First Order Stormtrooper. They didn't include a gun for him. He's an unarmed Stormtrooper. There better be a weapons rack. But even in previous years, when you'd get a soldier, he would come with a gun or a weapon of some kind, and they would also have a weapons rack build for a day. So you'd have extra weapons. That is ridiculous. They don't even give him a weapon. Like, I mean, I like to complain about stud guns, but it's like they didn't even give him a stud gun. Like, they didn't give him anything. That's... Like, we just got this guy with a weapon. We just got Sabine Wren with a weapon. And they skipped out of the weapon on this guy. Anyways, I'm not even going to zoom in. Look at that. All right. We've all seen the First Order Stormtrooper. There's nothing exclusive about this guy. He's just like the rest. You know, he's got the clone trooper face. Whatever. No weapon. Come on, guys. Little things like that. It feels, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal, especially for us here at the studio. But it's like... I don't know. It just feels like they're cutting corners. That just felt like a slight... all right. I don't know. I don't know why that bothered me so much. I don't know why. Okay, let's move on to number 8. I know. Now I'm having a bad day. No weapon for... Oh, there it is. 8 was standing right in front. What's up? Yeah. Oh. Oh, great. Everyone's having a good day. Case of the Mondays. Apparently my brother is live streaming and his microphone just died. Middle of the live stream. All right. What? I didn't even look at what this... Okay. So, right. So here's the weapons rack. That is so annoying that it didn't come with the weapon in the other bag, though. What's your age? Too old to be getting upset about no blaster rifle in a pack with a First Order Stormtrooper. That is my age. I am too old to be upset by that. All right, so here's the blaster. You know what? Oh, whatever. I'll build it first, and then I'll give the blaster rifle to the First Order Stormtrooper. That is so silly. I can't believe they did that. It's mostly because I've done all of the Advent calendar sets. I have built every single Lego Star Wars Advent calendar set, and that's the first time they've skipped out on a detail like that. So I'm just kind of like, All right, so it comes with a wrench. And look, 2 clips, but only, you know, look, what? It's like it's got equipment stuff, but you can't even fill it up with it. They didn't even give you enough stuff to fill it up. And then if you want to actually put the rifle in his hand, you got that. So there, I put the rifle in his hand. That's the build, by the way. I don't even see, it's not even really worth showing you guys that close up. Oh, there goes the wrench. I guess I can put it into one of the spare clip openings. So yeah, anyways, that's it. It's got a little ladder, or I mean, I guess that could just be some great detailing or whatever you want. So that was number 8, day number 8. Fine. All right. So those were, what was that? 7 and 8 were kind of whatever. And here, let's move on to number 9. Come on, let's get some good builds in here. Let's get some, like, the vehicle builds always seem kind of cool. Okay, yeah. Okay. See what that is? You know what that is. That is Rey's Speeder, for sure. That's got to be Rey's Speeder. One of my personal favorite Star Wars sets to have come out. I'm going to zoom this in. One of my personal favorite play sets that have come out in the last 2 years for Star Wars was Rey's Speeder set. I really did like that. It should be, oh yeah. It's actually right here. Really love this set. I think they did an excellent job putting it together. Size doesn't matter in terms of how much I usually like a set or not, but this one was pretty excellent. I really was a fan of this one. Both in terms of how it was designed in the movie, it was just a cool thing to see on screen, and how it translates into a Lego set. So, yeah. Hopefully this mini build actually looks kind of decent, so. Ooh, okay. This is a very kind of fun way that they put it together. Actually, yeah, even the build technique on this is like super unique. Okay, so we've got our 1x2 with the cheese wedge pieces. Check this. You can actually stick these old... I always remember these as like news camera pieces from like way back when I was building with them. So they stick into the bottom like that. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. And then you take this. Oh, that is perfect. Oh, nice. So, and then you can plate it up just right with these, and then you get some tiles and stuff and sort of clean out the back a little bit. It really does look good, guys. This might actually be my favorite one so far. And then we have this sort of a little abridged piece. Just gonna put some little studs on the top. Yep. All right, yeah, this is my favorite one so far. Yeah, it's definitely my favorite one so far. It's good. And then just a little grate piece at the bottom, and that's it, right? Yeah, those are all spares. So there it is. Ray's speeder. See, I know people like to, like, I remember watching a YouTuber like just talking so much smack about like brickheads and like little builds and stuff, saying how it was really, you know, they don't like how Lego makes like simplified versions of builds, but it really does take like a super keen eye and like a really creative mind to be able to kind of like, you know, give this suggestion and make like an awesome shape out of very small and limited pieces. Anyways, I think this is like one of the best examples I've seen of like a micro build for a vehicle. So good. I think it looks really, really good. All right. Okay, so days 7 and 8 were terrible. Kind of awful, but I do like this. I do like this mini build. It's really cool. All right, moving on. That was day number 9. Day number 9 I liked. Day number 1 I liked. A couple other ones are good. All right, moving the spares out. Let's move on to number 10. Zoom you out. Can you make my day and say my name? Unfortunately not. As soon as I do it that once, the chat just becomes about, say this name, say this name, say this name. It's almost like, you know, the seagulls from Finding Nemo. Mine, mine, mine. Apparently they do that joke all the time now in all those movies. Anybody else going to get this advent calendar? Oh, yeah, this... Dude, I saw a McFarlane toy, like, because McFarlane wants us to do reviews and stuff for them. Oh, I know this guy. This is one of Unkar's thugs, isn't it? Yeah, there's a McFarlane toy that has, like, that seal, like, as a figure that, like, is basically Lego compatible, and I was like, I almost want to get it just to get that seal. You know, the one with the unibrow? Just like that ridiculous one. All right. Boom. We've had this guy. What set did he come out in? I think he came out in the Falcon set. Am I incorrect? This guy's not exclusive. We definitely have this guy. There he is. He's the Unkar's thug, correct? Yeah. This is a guy, he goes and he tries to fight Ray. He tries to capture her. He comes after her a bit. And that's when, I think, this was like when Ray and Finn first meet. Like, Ray fights off this guy and another guy with her staff and, like, totally kicks his butt. Good guy. Which set did this guy come out in? Because I know he came out, I'm pretty sure it was the Falcon from 2015. If not, to something else. You know what? They might have changed the mold for his head. There might be something exclusive about this guy. The only reason I do not buy Star Wars sets is because of the licensing fees, so they are more expensive. That's half true. That's half true. They're not always more expensive. Sometimes the prices are all right. Like Lego is notoriously bad for overpricing their city sets, and there's no licensing fees there, and they're more expensive part to price ratio a lot of the time than Star Wars. But it really just depends. He's from Ray Speeder. Okay, this guy's from Ray Speeder set. Okay, well, there you go. And that gunmetal part of the head might be a different mold color for his head. Maybe. Maybe not. Pickle Rook, Lego Star Wars boy. Actually, I just, yeah, the last parts for his face have been shipped out for Pickle Rick's custom mock build. They have been shipped out yesterday. I got the email yesterday. The mouth corner pieces that are like super, super important for finishing his face. What did I just open? Number 10? Okay, number 10, 11. Sorry if I'm not answering as many questions in the chat, because this is like a little bit more of an involved kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Oh, sweet. Okay, I saw this picture from the outside, and this is one of the builds that made me excited to get the set. This is the Lugabeast. So all Force Awakens stuff, which it's kind of cool that they're staying pretty darn consistent. There's some Rebels in here. Most part, it's actually pretty consistent. Let's zoom that in. Force Friday events, UK, triple VIP. What? I've never even heard of a triple VIP point. What? Bricks for Beck. Are you sure that's triple? That's crazy. Mike, have they ever done triple VIP points at the Lego store? For like any day, for anything?
What?
At the Lego store, did they ever do triple?
Triple points?
Yeah. Yeah, Bricks for Beck is telling me that in the UK they're doing a promotion that's going to have triple.
Triple points?
Yeah, that's what I just read. I don't know if it's true, but that's what he said. Yeah, okay, Mike's never seen that. I've never seen that. I forgot how to curse in Latvian. You know what? So did I. Used to know how to curse in Latvian. Totally forgot. Can you detect my sarcasm? Okay. Who wants pizza? You know what? I had pizza last night. My roommates and I were just like, you know what? It's the Game of Thrones season finale, and we can watch new Rick and Morty. Let's get a pizza. And it was good. The pizza was good. And the finale was, so fine. It was nothing exciting or unexpected happened, so I'm a little bit disappointed with that. It was like, all right, well, they just basically set up, for season 8, final season. They're just like, all right, this is everything at play. All the things that you thought might happen, pretty much happened. Some of the effects are cool. There's a few interesting character moments, but for the most part, it's kind of whatevs. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. He's gonna build up his little belly. And Lugabeast also has kind of like this weird abridged tail piece. Okay. Now let's build that head. See, the head is the best part. I think the head is like really cool. Jack, I'm pretty sure the Last Jedi set's coming out in Calgary at September. Yeah. Well, all the Last Jedi sets are coming out, I think, everywhere in September. It's just some of the places are getting them slightly early. That's why we're seeing a lot of people come up with reviews for them, because they'll come out at like other stores, or apparently Toys R Us did like an eBay selling thing, which I didn't know that they've done before. There it is. There's the head for Lugabeast. That looks good. You know what? I'm going to grab Lugabeast, and I'll compare them too. So let me leave him here for 1 second. There's Lugabeast. All right, there's the spare piece. Let me grab the other guy. All right. So for those that don't know who Lugabeast is, this is Lugabeast from the actual Lego set, which is actually he was cool. The really bright blue highlights are just too much. But the build itself, I actually do think is kind of good. It is a combination between this weird sort of armored metallic beast of a creature, and I think the detailing here actually works all right. It's not that great. There was a great custom build of the Lugabeast that I think was voted through for ideas that came out at around the same time as like the set. So this mimics the set very well in terms of the color combination. Actually, it's all pretty darn good. Yeah, that actually looks good. I think the Lego Beast is kind of awesome. So this mini build is, I think they're really kind of, I think the mini builds are improved, pretty good. These are, most of the stuff that I've built though are things that I've already kind of seen pictures of. So I'm kind of curious to see what they do, like what new stuff is that we haven't seen on the box. What was that? What? Is that number 11? I think that was number 11. Have I built 12 yet? Let's see. There's 12. And was 11? Yeah, that was 11. Okay. Let's do 12. Jack, do every ginger, please. Ginger animations. That's quite an appropriate request considering your username. Oh, here we go. They couldn't, yeah. This is also something that we saw in the box that Lego just couldn't help themselves. They couldn't help themselves. We've got yet another micro version of the Millenium Falcon. That is day 12. That is halfway through. We're doing the Falcon. And no, I can't do every ginger. That'd be too much time, effort, energy, and I don't know. That'd be so hard. I would get it wrong. Like, I would do all this research to try to get every ginger figure. That's like from every movie franchise, every theme. Like, that'd be nuts. It would be quite an episode. It'd be funny. That's like an episode I might do if I had every minifigure in the world already, instead of like going out and trying to find every red-haired figure that has ever been done. And then once I do that, I've got to do every blonde. And we're like, you know, I was just like, it'd be never ending. Okay, Jack, Lego Harry Potter will return in 2018. What? How do you know, huh? What is that? Lego Jack's TV says that. What's your favorite Lego Advent calendar of all time? You know, I like the one that has I don't know. There were some good ones. It's like R2D2 with the tree on his head was pretty good, where he's like a Christmas tree. R2D2. I liked that one. I'm just trying to remember from like cool figures that that you got from it, because that's usually the most memorable part. Usually, is the most memorable part are the actual exclusive figs. So, Jango Fett Christmas, like Santa Jango Fett was really a cool fig to get. There's a couple other out there. Here we go. So we're putting together the Falcon. This is one edge. There's, of course, the little porthole on the side. And let's build the other side. It looks almost the same. Now, the other side is a little different. Jack, how much do you think the new UCS Falcon will cost? Everybody people are all saying it's going to be in the 600s. It might be a flat 600. That's what I would guess, even if it is 8,000 pieces. I think they're going to go somewhere in the 600s. That's my guess. But we do not know. We'll know pretty soon, I think. I think we're going to know. Okay, Force Friday's in this Friday. I mean, like, it's super, super soon. And Lego's gotta say something. Either on, they're probably going to do it on Force Friday, let's be real. Or the day before. It's like that or the day before or something. They're going to be like, this is everything you need to know. And they're going to tell you. Okay, this is... Where's that going? Oh, I see. Come on, buddy. There. That's the way it wants to fit on. And... I think that's it. There's the Falcon. It's fine. Oh, wait, hold on. I think that stud goes here, too. Yeah. Okay, there's the Falcon. Nice. It's fine, right? You can obviously tell that is the Force Awakens Falcon, because it's got the stud piece that's or the cheese wedge piece that's supposed to represent the rectangular radar dish. So it's not bad though, right? I think it's okay. It doesn't feel like anything special. I feel like I've seen Falcons that are roughly the same size. Okay, wait a second. That also needs a little piece right there. Yeah, that looks better. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Oh, it looks like it just wants to... Okay, there we go. Broke it off in half. There we go. That's the Falcon. Yeah, that looks better with the little light gray in the front. Yeah, I think it's fine. Nothing special. Doesn't really... The proportions are a little funny. I mean, they're of course always going to be a little funny at this size, but it's fine. I mean, I like the Falcon. Love the Falcon, in fact, but I have so many versions of the Falcon that this one doesn't look particularly great compared to other versions of the Falcon that are roughly the same size as this. So, not bad. Not bad, but it's all right. It is better than, you know what? It's better than this Falcon. I love this set. This is the Escape the Space Slug exclusive little set. So you can see the Falcon there. Yeah, it's better than this Falcon. But also a totally different scale. Anyways, all right, let's move it out. Let's move it out. Ewok Santa. They didn't do an Ewok Santa, did they? They put Ewoks in some of this stuff, but they never did an Ewok Santa set, I don't think. All right, let's do that. Now, Jack, there is a little cardboard sign in my Lego store saying the newest Lego Star Wars set will come and that it'll cost $800. What? The Pure Ash? Okay, maybe that's what's happening. Maybe it is going to be $800. All right. Oh, it looked like I hadn't opened up number 2. Okay, so we just did number 12. Let's get to number 13. Wait, sorry, you didn't see that one, but it's way at the top here. Sorry, only back. Are you using Lego instructions or digital designer files or something? Is that a question to me? I don't know. It just depends on what kind of mock we're building, whether it's our own design, somebody else's design. What is this? I don't know what this is. It looks like just like a little speeder or something. A speeder. Oh wait, this might be the snow speeder that was a Lego set, and then it was based on a scene that ended up getting cut out of The Force Awakens. So you don't really get to see it in the movie. Maybe from a distance you do. So I think that's what we're building right here. It's a little bit funny that it's based on a set, and the set is based on a scene that basically never happened in the Force Awakens movie. So let me build you, and I've got the Snowspeeder set to make a comparison of this afterwards, sort of after the fact. It is strange though that they decided to make this into a build. Not that it doesn't necessarily deserve a spot. It's just it's based on a design that nobody's seen, like really in the movie for longer than like a half second. So here we go. Shark Pigs. How much did making Starkiller base cost? Yeah, forever amount. Remember, they have a lot of like slave labor, so. Maybe not as much as you think. Has Lego ever printed any of your mocks or ideas? Printed? No. No, we've submitted a couple of stuff to Lego Ideas, just kind of for fun. Most of the stuff we submitted though was like licensed stuff, so it could never actually get turned into a legit set. And I think that's it. Yep. This is not. I don't think this is. Hold on. Let me just pull this and leave that there. Now, I thought it was based on this design. I mean, it doesn't matter whichever way you look at it. It just isn't that. This is the front, by the way. So this is supposed to be the frontward facing area. Yeah, you know what? This is just kind of a unique sort of thing in and of itself. Actually, no. This should be the front face. If this is the front facing area, I feel like this could be sort of the same thing. Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe that is what it's supposed to be. I think that's what it is supposed to be. It doesn't look that good, though, does it? There was one, I think it was last year. There was one of these micro builds from last year's advent calendar that was like terrible. I can't remember. It was that little desert skiff with the plank. It looked so not good. Okay, so I just built number 13. So number 14. We're over halfway, everybody. Halfway there. Holy smokes. Yes. Oh, that's nuts. Number 2. Are you kidding me? Look at this, guys. Oh, nuts. Here we go, guys. So this is it. Number 2 with... Now this is something that's doubly ticking me off because the other first order stormtrooper guy didn't come with a rifle, and then we got an ammo thing that only came with one weapon. So now this guy is going to need to have another separate build to go along and add on to the weapons. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, because in the other past things you get like one weapon belt and there would be like 2 or 3 rifles included. So anyways, this is our snowtrooper, first order snowtrooper. Not a bad fig. Nothing against the fig. I like all the troopers pretty much that have come from... Actually, no, I like all the troopers that have come from The Force Awakens, you know, the latest Star Wars series, but are you kidding me, man? No weapon, which means we're going to have to get another weapons build, which feels like that's another way to waste a day. If they didn't have enough ideas or figs that they wanted to include, they're like, oh, we'll just make another weapons day, so this guy will be able to have a blast rifle. So bet you anything, I'm not even gonna bother zooming out for number 15. Just gonna open it up. Bet you anything. Oh, here we go. I was totally wrong. All right, never mind. But maybe we might have another weapons thing later. It looks like a snowblower. Maybe they won't even have another weapon for him. That would be crazy. So number 15 is a snowblower. It is crazy. Merry Xmas. Here's the first truly Christmas-themed build, by the way, actually. So day 15, this is the first Christmas-themed anything. And it doesn't look like a Star Wars snowblower or have anything to do with Star Wars in general. It really is just a snowblower that you can happen to give, you know, like to one of your minifigs. And I'm going to assume because this guy doesn't come with a weapon, and he might not come with a weapon, that he's going to have to push the snowblower because he won't have anything else to put in his hands. It's nuts, man. Truly nuts. It does feel like they've skimped out a little bit. Right side is kind of put together. Ooh, this is some interesting bit of building. Okay, that comes through this way. This comes through that way. Get a nice little clip. Come on, buddy. There we go. Okay, okay. Okay, that actually kind of looks all right. Get a clip on this side, clip on this side, get some snow shooting out. So there's a little ice cream cone piece in white, and then you add a few studs on the top of it. It looks like you've got snow shooting out of it. Snowtroopers get the big gun from the second build. Oh yeah, you could give them that second, yeah, you could put them behind that, even though I think that was sort of meant. I don't know, I guess it doesn't really matter what the builds are meant for. It's just weird that the guys don't come with like all their own weapons when every other year before they always did. Just this year they don't. So it feels a little bit like they're just trying to get away with having to do less. Because that's my guess, is because they come out one day apart that they're sort of supposed to be together. Anyways, there's the snowtrooper. These are the 2 spare parts. Moving out. Honestly, it's not a bad build for the snowblower. Snow trooper, snow blower. This kind of all makes sense, right? There we go. Yeah. Oh, kind of shot across. It's fine, right? I don't actually know what snow blowers are kind of supposed to look like that much. Just, I have a sort of general idea of it. I haven't really messed around in the snow that much. This actually looks fine. There's a Lego Harry Potter minifig series for 2018. Interesting. I am hearing those rumors. Okay. Good to know, bros. The first order stormtrooper was meant to sit on. The transporter, if I'm correct, I think that's where there's no weapon for him. Oh, I see what you're saying. So this guy's supposed to sit on him. Yeah, we could try that too. So I'm just kind of curious, because if this is a micro build, which I think it's a... I can't tell. He doesn't really have space to sit. He couldn't possibly sit. He has to stand, and he's got nothing for his like hands for him. Maybe you can kind of lean him forward. I don't know. You can play around. I think this is supposed to be the micro build for the for that little snow speeder set from before. So it's a little funky. It doesn't look all that wonderful. Yeah, those aren't that impressive. Let's zoom out. Zoom, 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 zoom. Okay. And I just built day number 15, correct? There's 13. There's 15. Okay. I'm on to 16. Down here at the bottom. Darn it, Jack, you made me curious to watch Rick and Morty, and in less than a day, I got to season 2. I probably will finish season 2 today. That's what I like to hear, Ultimate Zelda Gamer. Woo! Converted another one, Mike. I still haven't converted Mike to watch it. Isn't that crazy? All right. Okay, yeah. This is something that looks good. This looked good on the on the box, and I think I'm like pretty darn sure it's gonna look good when I build it. I'm not even gonna tell you what it is. You'll be able to guess. I think you will. All right. Is that one of my hairs? Okay. Let's see. Please, can I have a shout out? No. I see it way too often. Can I have a shout out? No. What happened, Baffa? Buy my Death Star for $20 on Bricklink. No. I think that's one thing. I feel like the channel is starting to get to the point where there's so many people that want us to build their thing that they're selling. I'm just like, all right, you guys want us to like build it and promote something that you're selling. I feel like it's starting to get to the point where it's like, you guys should just send us the thing to build, as opposed to us buying something and then helping you sell it. You know, it's like, I don't know. There's a lot of people that are asking us now to promote something for them for free so they can make money, and I'm like, wait a second, this doesn't make no sense. Like, I don't know what we're gonna do, but I feel like there's oh man, this is a weird, what the heck is that attached to? Is there a clip there? What is this attached to? What on earth? Oh my gosh, I figured it out. Okay. It's a really small print. I can't even see. The pistol goes in there. Ah, and that's how you get the fin. That looks cool. Okay, that was a really small print. I couldn't even see. Oh no.
It's nuts.
I hope if any of you guys are in the Houston area that you are staying
Like
safe.
swimming from a boat in like a nice neighborhood area, they have like 10 feet of water
Oh no.
right now everywhere. Like people like staying. Are you guys looters or are you guys like media?
Oh no.
We're trying to save you.
Yeah, it sounds like things are in a pretty
And one guy was like,
dire
I'm a
situation.
prepper, I have like a generator here, like a food for months.
Oh really?
He's like upper floor. He was like,
Oh, that's nuts.
I'm just camping.
Yeah. So apparently, yeah, Rick and Farty. Oh snap! I liked that Rick and Morty episode yesterday with the toxic versions of themselves. I thought that was actually pretty good. It was a pretty clever little build, clever little idea for an episode. I said build. That's how involved I am with this right now. That episode was a great build. Why does this feel like... Okay, yeah. So we have another upside down cheese wedge piece in the back. It's weird how all the other builds are Force Awakens, then there's something for Rogue One. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't even like comment on that. But you're right. This is a Rogue One build. But come on, who doesn't want Microcranic Shuttle? This is actually kind of awesome though. Jack, name your city, Brick Vault's city. I don't know. We just call it the city for now. Just call it the city, bruh. All right. Not bad. Not bad, eh? I think this is also a pretty excellent, like I'm really liking Ray's speeder. I still like Ray's speeder more, but this is a pretty excellent little micro build. Let's see. This is day 16. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. All right, so I've got 3 rows now, so I'm moving that out. Nice. I do like Krennic Shuttle. I'm not going to bring the big Krennic Shuttle into the shot for that, but we do have it in the back. All right. Okay. Let's see. You're in the Houston area, Shark Pig Studios? That's nuts, dude. I hope things are all right. I know the rainy season can get crazy. Moving on to number 17. I mean, like, I've been in some, like, storms before. I've been through, like, some monsoons, but I mean, I've seen some of the pictures of Houston. I'm like, yeah, I haven't been through anything quite that bad. Oh, man, we got some multilinguals in here. A wild mic appears. There we go. So this is, I'm going to assume this is First Order. He's definitely, whoa, wait a second. This actually could be, this isn't Hux. Who is this? See, look at him. Hey, hey, what's that? What's that? It's a blaster pistol. That's right. This guy didn't come with a weapon initially, and he's a stormtrooper. This guy didn't come with a weapon initially, and he's a snowtrooper. And this pencil pusher, this number cruncher, he's got himself a pistol. What's up with that, Lego? Skipping out on weapons for your troopers, and then you give your officers a weapon. Anyways, he's decent. He's fine. He's not exclusive. He can't. I don't think he's not exclusive. I just don't know where he's from. This might actually be a character. Does not look like that'd be a character. This isn't Hux, but who is this? Somebody say who this is. I don't know who this is. Jack, I was so happy when you said that you love Rick and Morty because none of my friends like the show. Yeah, no, it's a dope show. It's the best show ever. Love the show. Never stop watching the show. It's an Imperial officer. Okay, you're saying it's from the Empire, not from the First Order. Okay, that's fair. The officer is literally the only thing from the original trilogy. Okay, so they're kind of doing a weird smorgasbord. There's Rebels, there's a lot of Force Awakens, there was that one Rogue One build, and now we're back to the original trilogy. So it's a little all over the place, which is fine. I don't care what parts of the Star Wars theme that the Advent calendar represents, as long as what we're getting is good. You know what I mean? All right, let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. But it's nuts. The officer comes with a weapon and the other guys don't. Okay, so I just opened up. That was 17. Yeah, there's 17. This whole row is done. There's 19. There's 18. Okay, 18's at the top. You couldn't have seen it. Okay. He looks very nice though. Admiral Piet, maybe. Okay, maybe. He is in the Yoda Chronicles. Very cool fig. He's not a bad fig. I do like the officer. Ooh, hold on. I haven't actually looked at the instructions yet. I haven't looked at it. I'm just looking at the bag. Got to be a Y-wing, right? This was from a picture as well. Yeah, it's the Y-wing. I'm looking at it. I would love to get a modern Y-wing set. Oh my gosh, the Y-wings with the armor still. Hold on, let's move that. I think it looks better. Yeah, against the gray. Yeah, I would really love to get a modern Y-wing set. I was hoping that Rogue One would have like one gold leader Y-wing that had like the armor on the outside. That would have been so cool if they had just like one old school Y-wing like still with the armor on. They got shot down in the Scarif battle in the atmosphere, or like, you know, above the atmosphere. That would have been amazing. That would have been the best thing ever. I still liked Rogue One, but would have been better. Would have been, could have been, should have been. All right, let's get this thing built up. Looks like a Y-Wing. You're awesome, Jack. Thank you, M1 Stereo 6 Awesome. Oh, man, we got some good... I like the chat. Chat's doing good today. Wow, I couldn't say that. The chat. You have a Lego Ninjago movie. Do I have the... Was that supposed to be a question? No, it's not out yet. I mean, the movie didn't premiere yet. It's coming out September 20-something? 22nd. Yes. Yeah, so that'll happen. That'll be a thing that will happen. All right, so... Oh, nice. The little clips. Come on, there's got to be another clip. There it is. Then we're getting it over. So it's kind of brown up. What? There are triple VIP points in German Lego stores? What? What is this tripleness? You dang... It's the European favoring. What is this? You guys get triple? We got to move to Europe. Mike, we have to move the studio to Europe now. Apparently in the UK they're getting triple VIP points. And in Germany they're getting triple VIP points. WTH. Okay, so there's the cockpit. This is going to fold back. I think this is just a representation of just kind of the craziness of wires and levers and stuff that sort of stick out of the Y-Wing. Oh, this is kind of interesting. I kind of like the way that they've done this. So you just kind of push the Technic pieces in as much as you can. I think you get that stud on the front to be as flush as you can. And then you'll clip it. As long as everything remains flush, it's pretty much how it's supposed to work. Not bad. It's actually a pretty fun little design. Let's see if I can, oops. Gotta put the other pieces on first. This piece goes on, then the yellow piece goes on, then the white piece. Yes, that's correct. You're the best Lego reviewer. Thank you, Nidia. Nidia Constanza Garcia Corella. I like the long names. From like, I feel like that's a very Latin American thing, the long names. All right. Oh, here we go. Those are all the spare parts. A lot of spare parts in this one. And not a bad... It's interesting with the thrusters being so thin, the way they are, because they're usually a bit like hollow. That's kind of the way that you see the thrusters in the Y-Wing. And interesting design choice to make that great piece brown. Kind of breaks up the look just a little bit. I think ultimately is actually a nice build for a Y-Wing. I'm liking it. Head is the best part for sure. They really did capture that pretty well. You can kind of even tilt it a little bit. Okay, nice. Good. Like it. Okay. Moving down, Jack, are you putting fan mocks, top 10 mocks of the week if they are good enough? The only time I ever leave a fan mock picture out of the at the end of a video is if the picture is so blurry or weird that you can't even tell what it is. Like, that's the only time. I've never taken a mock picture out because I thought it was bad. The idea is there's so many different builders out there. Oop, I kind of ripped the backdrop a little bit with that. There's so many builders out there at different levels, different ages, you know, that I couldn't possibly just be like, oh, this isn't good enough. Like, I would never take a fan mock Sunday fan mock fan creation out of the mix for that reason, and I never have and never will. The only time I do not put the pictures up is if I don't know what it is, and it doesn't look like it. It has everything to do with just how the picture was taken. A lot of the time, people will just point the camera at something. It's super blurry. They won't even look at it a second time to see if the picture came out, and then they'll email it to me, and I look at it and I'm like, I don't know what that is. It doesn't even look like anything. It'll just be like a big flash and a blur and something, and so I won't put up that picture. If I can't tell what the picture is, then I won't put it up. but not because I've ever thought that a build is bad or something. So that's something that I think people definitely need to make sure, because I don't want to make anybody feel bad or anything like that. The entire reason of showing fan mock creations is to kind of like, you know, if you think it would be fun and you want to, and if that's something that would help motivate you to build more by getting your picture put up onto our website or onto our mock creation episode for Sunday, that's awesome. That's all I could ever hope for. And the last thing I'd want to do is somebody like getting their hopes up and they submit a creation and then we don't put it up and then they get like discouraged or upset. Like that would be destructive, not fun, not cool, and it would be the antithesis, no, the opposite of anything that we'd want to achieve with that episode. So we have not put pictures up, and 99.9% of the time I'll be able to write an email back and just be like, hey, you did, you know, just take a better picture or something. I don't always get back to every single person, especially if I'm kind of running a little bit late on the video. Sometimes I'll just go through really quickly. There we go. You know what this is? The Tie Striker. Boom. Jack, I have a question for you. Why did you ban me on YouTube? I have no idea. I don't remember everybody I banned. And it might not have been me. Let's see. Tie Striker. It's fine. This was a hard thing to put together at a micro scale. This is a hard ship to get right. I feel like at this scale, the domed piece, this could be a little bit bigger somehow. I'm trying to think what piece could have possibly substituted. I don't know. Because like the next largest one would have had to be a piece like that large, but like, you know, in gray, which might have looked a little bit funny. I don't know. But it does look a little funny, right? Am I crazy? This looks a little bit weird. How does one submit a mock? Check out the description in the video link. There's an email which is brickvaultfanmocks@gmail.com, and please just use that email. People send me pictures on Facebook or just like send me a link to like their Flickr of like a bunch of different mocks or something. I'm like, dude, producing the episode, it's hard enough sizing and changing out all the different pictures. I probably size 500 different pictures each Sunday, and if I had to go to somebody's site and pick out every pick that I wanted like on my own, it would be so long to produce the episode. So we have like a sort of standardized way of producing stuff. So if you don't send it into the proper email, then it probably won't make it on the episode. Not because we have anything against it. It's just what makes the day go by a little bit faster, or a lot bit faster. All right, we're moving on to number 22. We're almost there. I do want to answer your questions, but I also do. Oh man, this is the second one in a row that I ripped. I got to like, maybe not in a row. I got to like 19 or something, and I hadn't ripped the backdrop at all. And then I ripped 2. Oh, here we go. Ha ha ha! ATSD, let's do it. Wub-lub-dub-dub! We've got our... That was such a weird episode yesterday with the toxic Rick and toxic Morty. I thought it was kind of funny. It reminded me a bit of the Jerry Beth episode when it was like their personifications of each other became manifest in real life, and then they started working together and like destroying everything. So like that was really interesting. And then they get detoxified, and then their toxic versions of themselves became like sort of sentient, and then managed to get that one part though when they're fighting, when Rick is fighting toxic Rick, and then he like shoots himself, like he takes his DNA and he shoots it into another creature. Like, wait, I'm trying to describe what happens. There's that one scene when he shoots his DNA into another creature that like slowly or very quickly like creates a duplicate copy of him like inside that other creature, and he busts out like, and he, I don't know what I'm talking about. That's like I'm trying to describe like a really weird scene that happened in Rick and Morty, and it doesn't make any sense. So maybe I'll stop. But that was like by far one of the strangest things I think I've ever seen in like any TV show or anything. I still don't exactly know what happened. Like, I think I can get it if I watch it again a couple times, but I have no idea. Oh man, this is so cool because it's so posable looking. I mean, the legs don't pose away from each other, but everything else looks like it's yeah, the head and the feet. That's cool. That's cool. How often do you get a micro build of something? First of all, that's a great use of that wedge piece. It really does make the front shape a little bit better. This part in the front kind of looks a little funny. It's almost like a Cyclops version of an ATST. But, so you've got posability of the head like this and the feet. You could almost make this thing look like it's walking, like one foot is taking a step. I don't think you could, but that is pretty nice. Yeah, and it's got a good old, that's a good old stance for an ATST. Nice, I like this. You never get, how often do you get a posable micro build? Like never. So that's awesome. I like this one. This is that was number 21? No, that was number 20. I just opened up oh, oops. I opened up 22. Guys, I went out of order. I opened up 22. I hadn't opened up number 21 yet. Have I opened up number 20? Oh, I haven't even opened up 20. I skipped 19 and went to 20. I went from 19 to 22. I skipped 20 and 21. Sorry, this one's later. Okay, just pretend I didn't open that one yet, okay? Oops. Okay. So I was supposed to open up 20. Then I was supposed to open up number 21. Then I was supposed to do 22. So, oops. Let's do 20 now. I can count, right? Hi, Jack. Think you're awesome. Thank you. This is the second to last. Well, it should have been the second to last, but I messed up. Oh my gosh! And I keep ripping this. What am I doing? I was doing so good. Okay, yeah, this one looks good too. Okay, we're starting to get into the realm of some of the better micro builds, and I think that's gonna be the positive aspect of the build, of this set. I mean, and then the not so positive aspect is gonna probably be the lack of exclusive figs. What did you just? I don't even know what that means. You get coal, Jack. Yeah. I messed up. Whatever. They're all getting built, aren't they? And I'll show them off at least in the proper order. They'll I have them all set up in rows, so I know which ones came out in which order. Let's see if I can't build this. This one looks good. All right. I meant, are you putting the fan mocks in the top 10 if they're good enough? Gotcha. Now, I was thinking about that. Part of me feels a little weird, like, this last one that just came out yesterday, there was a really, really good one. A really, really good one that was funny because I actually saw it up on, I think, Brothers Brick or something. One of the lead websites that I was following that I often get inspiration for choosing top 10. They had put that up on their blog, and I was like, that's really amazing. And I was comparing everything, and sometimes I choose top 10 based on how builds differ from each other for the top 10 builds. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I choose top 10 based on what I think is the coolest, but also like, I try to get like a couple of vehicle builds in there. I like to do a micro build. I like to have something that's totally different. I like to choose a new builder, at least one new builder each week, because there's a lot of people I follow that just make amazing stuff. But so there's times when I've definitely skipped over really strong builds because I wanted to make space to have other builders have a chance in the spotlight, or there's so many reasons why certain things make it to top 10 and why they don't. For the most part, I don't really like to focus on one build being better than the other. Like, you can see that I don't really care about putting the number up there, like the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, I know that works really well for audiences. Like, I know people really gravitate towards seeing that kind of stuff. But for the most part, I just kind of I like to just show 10 cool things that I saw. Don't really try to do a nice comparison with it. I just kind of like to show what they are, and that's that. And when somebody submits, ooh, hold on, let me cut myself off there. Not bad, not bad. Where is the? It might be. Hey, Mike, do you know where the that little transport tank is? The one from Rogue One, another Rogue One build here. What's that little hover tank from Rogue One? Do you know what that is? Hover tank, Rogue One. That's the playset. Oh no, I thought that was it. Where is it? The First Order hover tank. Oh wait, no, it's Imperial. You're right. It's Imperial.
Rogue One.
It's Rogue One. I keep getting.
It was here.
Oh, it was just out of my field of view.
It, dude.
All right, sweet.
I didn't like this set, to be honest.
You didn't like it? I liked this one. Hold on, let me zoom it out.
Bulky. The tank looked better in Rogue One.
I like this way better than the First Order transport set, though. I think this looks like a much cooler vehicle. Anyways.
Is there a small version of it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Little baby version. I think it looks good.
The Kyber crystals pack.
Yeah. These are supposed to be the Kyber crystals in the back there.
And one in the force.
I can. You're trying to do like a Yoda version of Chirrut Imwe.
He was having an accent.
Well, he just sounds like Donnie Yen. He wasn't trying to do any accent. Okay, anyways. This is good though, right? I think this looks good, guys. I personally, I liked the hover tank. And yeah, I think this is actually not bad.
It's Rouge One.
It's a Rouge One.
It's a French version.
It's a Rouge.
Rouge One.
Yeah. Moulin Rouge One. Okay. Anyways, that's not a bad build. That is number 20. That's still this is 22, so actually I have to open up 21 now. I've been jumping around. My bad. Let's find that 21 at the top. Okay, I'll just zoom it out. I'm making my life harder. Okay, so there's 21. Have you made a mock? Are you talking to me? Of course. Working on mocks every day. Not every day, but I'm working on mocks a lot. Okay. All right. Let's do that. Let's zoom it back in. Look at this. Okay. This is it. It's a conspiracy, guys. It's a conspiracy. What is this? This looks like a pilot. No. He's not a pilot. This is a guy that is working one of the technical crew. He might actually be one of the ground crew that helps. Is he a ground crew or is he a pilot? I think he's ground crew for like the TIE Striker. So this is not a pilot's helmet. No, it's not a pilot's helmet. This is a guy that is working in the back. Look at that. So we got an Imperial officer with a pistol. We get ground crew with a pistol. There's his face. I like that print for the face. Pistol. And then the troopers didn't come with any weapons. Telling you, man, that is like going to be the biggest ding. It's really not that big of a deal, but anyways, there he is. What is the name of this guy? He's part of the Empire. This is also, I think, Rogue One related. And I'm 90% sure this is like Empire Flight Crew. Okay, there we go. Empire Flight Crew. Yeah, he's not a pilot, but decent enough. I feel like this guy came in the TIE Striker set. I'm almost positive of that. And they gave him those little wavy baton things for like takeoff and landing and stuff, which is feels a little funny that came in there. Anyways, that's number 21. This is number 22. And now we're actually moving on to our last two. Let me zoom it out Sorry, this is looking all over the place. And before I get to the last two, let me zoom this out. Zoom, 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 zoom. I just want to say thanks to everyone who's following and subbing on Twitch. We've got FlameClaw04 followed. Tramping Vins has followed. Saggy Simon has subscribed. Ninja Horse on Crack has followed. Sorry, that was a bad name. And Mr. Jinx99. Okay. Anyways, Jack, do I like Pokemon? Sure. I like the original 150. Don't know much else outside of that realm, but I certainly do like the original 150. Death Star Trooper. Works on the Death Star. Okay, that could work too. Definitely, he's definitely part of the crew. Jack, who do you prefer, Rick or Morty? I prefer Rick, but Morty is having a lot of character development this season. Ooh, the second build that has anything to do with Christmas. Let's do it. Remember, this is the Star Wars Advent Calendar, the Christmas Star Wars Advent Calendar, and this is technically second build that has anything to do with it. The other one was the snow blower, you know, and then there's this one. So let's see. Jack, do you like music? If so, what's your favorite genre? I think I'm quite fond of music, but I don't really have a favorite genre. It changes as the years go by, which I think is true for everybody. Used to be into the electronic music, like in college and stuff. Not really anymore. I don't know. In high school it was a lot of like classic rock and sort of like the oldies, like rock and roll bands. And I'm trying to think now. I know, I kind of just listen to whatever now. What is this? What am I building? This is kind of bad looking. I am going to be perfectly honest with you guys. I think this looks a little bit bad. Bad to the bone. Ooh, new subscriber, Emerald Let's Play and Lego Builds. Hello. All right. Boom. That's it. Wait, really? Okay, that was it. That's it. This is Santa's sleigh. We had way better sleighs. Wow, look at that. Oh, you couldn't even get the presents to look good. We just did the Christmas, the holiday winter train set. And there was present builds and stuff, and those were so much better. They were, you know, it was like 3 plates, and it would look like there was a ribbon there. They had little clip pieces for bows. This is nothing. What the heck is this? Guys, your builds were doing so good this advent calendar. This is, generally speaking, the sleigh is not usually my favorite part of the advent calendar builds. It almost always is not my favorite part. But this takes the cake for being the absolute worst version. This is whatever. There's nothing to it, guys. Whew. Whew. Stinky. Man, that is stinky. Now, if you've been looking at the main pictures, this last build is also not a surprise. It's certainly not a surprise for me, and a bit disappointing. This is where normally in the past, the number 24 piece would be the special custom print for a Santa C-3PO or a snowy Chewbacca or a snowman R2-D2 or a Santa Darth Vader, Santa Jango Fett. You know, those were all custom prints and like really interesting and different and fun. Let me show you what they did this time. Let me show you, man. It is, oh, it's gonna be crazy. It's BB-8, but it's just the regular BB-8, and he's got nothing special, just items. And the bag is a little different for him too. It feels different. Totally feels different. Yeah, it's a different material. Look at that. You know how like normally the plastic would just tear and it doesn't bend when it comes in the other things? This is actually like the stiff plastic bag that will kind of has a bit more tug to it. There we go. Comes out. So that's one thing. This was produced in a different place probably, or packaged in a different factory away from most of the other stuff. it's possible that like this was sort of a last minute like, oh, we couldn't get our actual advent calendar fig to work, so we're just gonna have the other guy. So BB-8, pretty basic. So there's BB-8. Love this fig, this minifig version. The prints for this guy is always cool. It's always fun. Great character. Always a fan of actual BB-8. But the only difference is that, well, let's put a little stud on his head because the hat won't fit unless you do that. There he goes. So he's got a little Santa hat. And then you stick him onto a snowboard. That's it. And there's a little spare stud. So that's our exclusive. This is our #1. This is what you've all been waiting for. Woo! Yeah, I don't know. There was a year before when we got a clone trooper that had a Santa hat on and he held a coffee mug, but he wasn't even the exclusive fig for that set. It was just like a different fig that you opened up on a random day in the middle of the advent calendar. They basically took that concept and made this the #1 guy. So, huge letdown. If this was like any other year, it would have been like BB-8, but he would have been like red and green printing, and he would have had like little snowflake inlay or whatever, and he would have been a totally different guy, completely 100% different. This is probably easily the biggest letdown, and we all kind of knew that this was coming based on the actual pictures that we see on the box. So that is, and this thing is, usually they set it up in a way where you can put the fig on top of the, like on top of the sleigh at the end, so they're kind of like together as one, but they didn't even intend for that. You can't put anybody on this because there's no space, not really, and so they gave him his own little snowboard. That is a weak finish, probably one of the weakest finishes out of any advent calendar set that I have ever had the pleasure of building, and I've built all of them. So I'm not gonna sugarcoat this, guys. It's not the greatest advent calendar, which is too bad because I think this is one of the best calendars for builds in terms of quality of builds. Turn that over. Yeah, definitely one of the best versions for quality of build, but some of the best parts of the advent calendar, certainly the most attractive reasons for buying this in the first place. Let me move all these. They're in order right now. So this is actually the last row. They're all kind of in order. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of too bad. $40, remember. Not $40 isn't bad still. It's still overpriced for a regular Lego set, but this is priced I think the exact same way. Yeah, this is still priced the exact same way any advent calendar is from the years before. So I'm not going to dox it on that because it's always advent calendars are just going to be a little more in general. I said dox. I meant to say dock. All right. So let's move these out and let's get these last guys in. Okay. So let's go through all of the days one last time. And, all right, so I'll zoom it in as much as I can. What's a good spot? I can just move this. There we go. That's better. Yeah, not bad. Not too bad. Okay, that's fine. So, day 1. Ghost. Great little micro ghost. Like this one a lot. Let me turn this down just ever so slightly. Okay, so there we go. Micro ghost. Good. Actually, this is probably one of my favorites. They always lead the calendar. Really? Okay. Okay, yeah, not bad. Always one of the strongest builds on the first day. It's a good micro ghost. Probably one of the best micro builds that we actually get from the calendar. Day 2, Sabine Wren. Not exclusive. Do like the hairpiece used for her. Interesting that we kind of a Rebels fill-in. I suppose because there's the ghost. Maybe that's why. Not bad, not bad. She comes with a pistol. Noted. Note that. Okay, next, Phantom. Also, not a bad micro build for the Phantom. Obviously, it won't scale with the Ghost. Not in any discernible way. Can't really... Hey-oh. Sorry, no, go the other way. Oops, and the clip came out. It's supposed to stay on the bottom of this. No, it would fit onto the back this way. There we go. Oh yeah. Woo! No, it's not supposed to dock. But honestly, I think they're both decent versions of the right. Like they got this right. They got this right. And number 4, boom, boom, boom. This is just a blaster rifle. Yeah, and yes, you could take this off and put this into the hand of one of the troopers. Yes, I understand that, but I don't know. I think this was also meant for this guy. I think it was meant to go along. Come on, buddy. It was meant to go along with this guy. Guess what? This is our only exclusive fig in the set. Boom. He's fine. The detailing on his chest is, I think, really what makes this guy different from the rest. He's got that little red V on the chest. That's got to mean something within universe. I don't know what it is, though. I'm not sure if the face is exclusive. It might be. It does kind of remind me of Star-Lord. Don't quote me 100% on that, though. All right. So this is the exclusive guy, but as you can see, it's not that really not that exciting, especially compared to what the exclusives are sort of supposed to be. First order transport. Honestly, it's a good version of this build. Not a big fan of the actual transport myself, but good details. Good details that are included. I like it. This is actually a good build. I'm just going to stay standing now. Now, this guy didn't come with a blaster rifle in hand. He just came as this, right? So we just get the Stormtrooper. Sorry, the First Order Stormtrooper. It's fine. The detailing is nothing special. And then the build after it was this. It was this. Just a container with a wrench and a blaster rifle. So I took the liberty taking the blaster rifle out and putting the blaster rifle in his hand this way. But he didn't normally come with a weapon. And I encourage you guys to watch our other Advent calendar reviews in the future because they normally come with weapons. Okay. Number 9. One of my best micro builds. One of my favorite micro builds ever. I really like this a lot. Ray's speeder. Matches up really well with actual Ray's speeder. Looks so good. And it's a really clever build style on the inside here. Really, really clever. It's just good. It's good all around. Everything I like. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. Maybe I'm biased. I don't think so. I think this is really just a good build. Like it. Boom. Ray's speeder number 9. This is Unkar's Thug. Also from the Ray's speeder set. Not an exclusive guy. Though I feel like I don't remember this guy's head being so dark gunmetal. I'll have to double check that in the collection. But maybe this guy is exclusive, but I don't think he is. Nice print, though. I mean, this is a fine fig. Just interesting little guy to get. Okay, moving down. Once again, Force Awakens. This is the Luggabeast. Luggabeast. Not a bad little guy here. So, sorry. Come on. Come on. Come on. There it is. Okay. Luggabeast. Looking good. Also, not a bad thing to compare with the actual Luggabeast set. Sorry, this window's getting all crazy. Boom. Luggabeast set. Not bad, right? I think this is actually pretty good. Not bad at all. Which, okay. You can tell what I'm saying. It's not a bad build. Personally, I think the Luggabeast, this is made to look like the normal colors that they used. The blue could have been darker in general, I think, just in general. But pretty good iteration based on the set. The Millenium Falcon. It's fine. It's totally fine. Proportionally, I feel like there's always little things that could look a little bit different. Because this is always going to look a little bit funny. The front clip, you know, the proportions are always going to look weird at this scale for the Falcon ship. But not bad. Not bad. I'd say it's pretty good. And everybody loves getting the Falcon. We haven't actually gotten a micro Falcon for a while. And I think ultimately it's passable. For sure it's passable. Nothing super special, but not bad. This is the First Order Snow Speeder. I'm pretty sure what that's supposed to be. Proportions are pretty awful. Probably one of the worst. This might be one of the worst proportioned out micro builds in the set. might be the worst one. My own personal opinion, but I had a little bit of trouble even, like, because the back builds up much higher. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't really make as much sense. It doesn't look as good. This is my least favorite, I think, out of any of the builds, aside from the throwaways, which is what I would consider this one, which is kind of a throwaway, what I showed before, and honestly, the sleigh here is also a little bit of a throwaway. I'll get to that in a sec, though. Moving through, Stormtrooper, Snowtrooper, I mean, First Order guy, and even now that I've given the weapons pack away, the only thing you can give this guy is a wrench. If you wanted him to have an accessory in his hand, which he doesn't. And I think he was actually just designed to push the snow plow, which is one of the only builds that is sort of Christmas related, even though it's just kind of wintertime related. Decent build for the snow plow. This is actually the upcoming build that came right after the Snow Trooper. I like the build. I actually do think this is all right. But yeah, I still think that this guy could have come with something else. Another build. Now, last one for this is number 15, I think, or 16. Boom. Krennic's Shuttle. It's a good one. It's a good one. Because, I mean, first of all, it's Krennic's Shuttle. The one thing is, it would have been nice if the wings could fold all the way up. Like, fold all the way up because, you know, when it's landed out like that. But for the most part, it's kind of cool just to pose it with the wings. Oops. Started with the wings down like that. That's kind of the way you want it. Very nice, though. I think this is ultimately, yeah, this is one of my favorites from the set as well. One of them, not my favorite, but looks pretty good all around. Anyways, yeah, good, not bad, good, not bad. Moving on, Imperial Officer might have a whatchamacallit, a name. Look at his expression; it's got more personality than just an average red shirt. Not an exclusive guy. Comes with a pistol, unlike the Snow Trooper. Okay, I'm done. All right, we're moving down. Getting through these guys pretty quick, I think. Nice. Nice. This is kind of growing on me now. I said it was pretty good when I first built it. Now I'm actually liking it more. It's a really cool little Y-Wing. I like this one a lot. It's hard to get a micro version of a Y-Wing. And it's definitely got some inspiration because I do want to kind of start building a micro fleet. I think that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, it's good. I like the little lever piece used. That inclusion of the brown grate piece kind of breaks up the color scheme a bit. It's good. It's very good. I like it a lot. Boom. This one I don't like as much. This was hard. This was hard to do. He's got just this TIE Striker in the front, the rounded windscreen. It just looks so weird here. I'm like wondering if it would have been better to have like something that feels a little wider and darker in the front. I'm just gonna switch that out and just see. I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe this would. No, I don't think that looks better because it should be popping out. Anyways, yeah, the TIE Striker. Too many of the clips and joints kind of pop out in ways that feel a little bit distracting from the overall shape. Yeah, not as into this one as much. But this one, Rogue One, we've got the little hover tank from when they were in. Why can't I think of the name? What did they blow up? Jeddah. Sorry. Yeah, nice. So that the orange bullion piece is the barrel that's holding the kyber crystals in the back. You've got a couple of those little posable weapons in the front. I like it. I like the shape. It's super simple. This is a simple build, even in Lego at its larger scale. And so I think because the shape is relatively boxy, they actually managed to get this to look pretty good in a micro scale. Boom. This is a Death Star crew or an Imperial crew member. I feel like we got the same exact guy on the TIE Striker build for the TIE Striker playset from last year. So the detailing is exactly the same. There he is. He's got his sort of relatively calm face with the headset. Comes with a pistol, unlike the troopers and the... Okay, I'm done. All right, not bad. Moving down. ATST. Here we go. This is like one of my favorite micro builds ever because it's actually posable. at this. The head, it's posable. Well, I mean, obviously you don't want to pose it too far back, but you can mess around with the head, and the feet pose on their own. It's great. How often do you get to have a posable micro build? Never. And this is kind of funny. It's almost like a Cyclops build. I like even the cannon in the front can turn. It's really good. I really like this one. And he stands up. Okay. Now for day 23, second to last day of the Advent calendar. Easily the worst throwaway sleigh set, Christmas sleigh set they've had out of any of the years. It's bad, not good. The presents look bad. It's also set up in a way where, like, you can't actually sit a fig there because they're like, all right, well, maybe you can sit a fig back here. But then how do you know these are presents when they're not offset from each other? So it's just kind of like, okay, so they moved the one fig forward or the one present forward. I think it was this one. I don't even remember. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, easily just a throwaway build. Really doesn't look that good. It's too bad because people really do look forward to those last day builds. And then this is the guy that we all kind of knew was coming. And honestly, I mean, it's kind of funny having a BB-8 and a Santa hat and, you know, he's on a snowboard and stuff. It's like it's kind of a fun thing to get. But when you compare it to what this guy is compared to like what we got from any of the other Star Wars Advent calendar years, it is a pretty big letdown because it's always an exclusively printed guy that it's always like a Santa version of a villain, usually a villain, with like special prints, you know, Santa Darth Vader or Santa Jango Fett or Santa C-3PO or Snowman R2-D2 or R2 Tree 2 or whatever, you know. There's so many good ones, but unfortunately there's nothing exclusive about them, which I think is one of the biggest selling points for this. If you guys are planning on getting it, yeah, you're not going to get a special minifig, which is the bare minimum of pretty much what you get for any of the other years' equivalency of this set. So there's all the spoilers. The whole set is spoiled for you. I have to say, in general, I think the build quality of the ships is above average compared to some of the other years. Last year wasn't that strong for builds. It was okay. But, yeah. I have to say the builds in general are pretty good. You do get a decent amount of figs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 minifigs. So 1/3 of all of these are minifigs. And, you know, they're relatively useful. I think Sabine Wren is kind of a random choice. But, you know, it's fine. Yeah. I'd say this is probably altogether, I'd put this at a below average version though. It's like they improved one aspect of it, but then got rid of and made worse another super just as important aspect, which is having that exclusive fig. You know, they improved one side, which is like some of the builds, even the bad builds, even the builds that I'm not as excited about, I think are actually okay. Especially when you compare them to some of the stuff that came last year. So, builds, yes. Minifigs, not really, no. So, and I think for this to be a really good purchase, I would say they both have to be good. But yeah, it feels like like half of the selling point they just completely ignored, which is the exclusive fig. Usually they have like an exclusive fig and then they have like some funny accessories. This is like one of the side figs that you would get, I feel like. Like this is something, it feels almost like they should have gotten rid of one of these random figs, included this guy the same exact way he is right now, and then had another exclusive, totally exclusive print for a Santa version or a Grinch, I don't know if they can do Grinch, but a Santa version of something. That's what this set should have been. And if they did that and kept the builds all the same, got rid of one of the figs, any one of the figs, kept this and had an exclusive fig, would be good. I would say this would be like one of the best Advent calendars. But now, because they didn't do that, it's kind of one of the worst. I don't know. It's $40 if you want to buy it. So that is something to consider, coming in at 309 pieces. And none of the parts that you get are like really, really big. So this is definitely not like a set that you'd want to get just to part down. This is a set that you want to get because you think someone's going to really like building and being surprised by the stuff that they're getting for the 24 days of Christmas. I feel like that's kind of what this thing is really about. Builds are good. Minifigs aren't that great. Yeah. That's. I think I've said that point like almost too much. Maybe I'm done. $40 is way too expensive for terrible figs and not such great builds. That is 3 bros. Well, yeah. It's not the. It's not an ideal version of the Advent calendar. We've seen better ones. We have seen better ones. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, I don't know. That is it, though. That's going to be it for this live stream. What are we at? We're almost at 2 hours. I was kind of going on. I was talking a lot about this stuff. This was a much more talky and sort of like reviewing and talking sort of live stream than I normally do. It's mostly just build, talk. All right, I'm reading some of the comments. No, I don't watch 7 Universe. All right. I'm not going to stick around for too long doing the comment stuff today. I think I'm just going to jump right into doing reviews and doing orders. So many orders, and I've got a bunch of packages today. I've got to mark those off the list and everything. Do some Lego organizing and stuff like that. Should be a lot of fun, though. All right, so that's going to be it. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching the live stream. Thanks for doing what you do. I think we had ultimately a pretty good chat today. Happy to see that. And all right, we live stream every Monday to Friday starting 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I don't know how much we're going to be live streaming this week. I'll have to figure some stuff out because we don't have like sets every day. I can do some custom stuff maybe on a day or mess around with random things. We'll see. You'll see. But yeah, it's going to be it. So thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time at Brick Vault.